What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to Festival of the Arts.
Yes, it is our first time here for the year. We missed opening day, but that is okay as long as we get to come. That's all that matters.
Exactly. I'm sure that you guys have been here multiple times virtually. This is our first official time for the season,
Yes.
and we're super excited. I will say, on the ranking of festivals, it's not at the top for me, but I still enjoy getting to see some of the art and the cool ways that they put the food together. So
we matched today. It was Josh's idea. Can you believe this?
This is the only time I'm allowed to wear this shirt. It's for Festival of the Arts.
Because he wears it all the time. But
Taylor said I have pit stains in my...
Josh!
Anyways, let's go have some fun. All right, so the park just opened up, and you can see the line right now for Spaceship Earth is pretty long. We're skipping that today.
Well, everybody sees the first attraction and they're like, we gotta go there. So don't do Spaceship Earth first thing in the morning because it's gonna be busy. Wait a little bit.
So we're just walking around, and I feel like, now granted we have not been in the parks very much, but I feel like them putting these festival maps up is actually very new. Which is really nice because then you can kind of just walk up real quickly, see where you're at, and kind of get an idea of where you want to go to next. So, you know, we're hanging out basically right in here, which is actually not on the map, so you don't know where you're at. But we're going to head into World Showcase so we can try some food. Something I thought was really cool to kind of show you guys, because we don't normally see this, because normally, you know, we try to come right at the start of Festival of the Arts. We might come back in once or twice, and then we don't really kind of come back until Flower and Garden. And what's really cool is you can actually see right now, because we're here so late, that they're actually starting to set up for Flower and Garden Festival by putting in some really cool designs for the flowers. You can see there's a 50th right there. There's a cast member who's working on a little mini. They actually already have a Mickey head silhouette over there in the far distance. They have another mini that you can see. They've got the outline, outline right there that they're working on. So kind of cool to be able to see some of the transitions from one festival to the next. So if it feels or looks in the video right now like it's not very busy, that's because it isn't very busy at the moment. But you got to remember, we did come in at park opening, and a lot of people are kind of flocking back to Frozen, or they're flocking back to ride Ratatouille. And so most of these general areas aren't really busy. I would assume that we're going to see some people kind of start to kind of pick up and be in the walkways here in a little bit, but this is kind of nice. Getting to walk back here and there's nobody back here. So kind of kicking off the day, we are going to make our way through World Showcase, and we're actually going to start back here in Norway, which there really actually isn't any food here. We're coming back into Norway for some other reasons yet to be disclosed to everyone here in the near future. But I just wanted to, I had to kind of just show off my hat that I don't think I've ever really worn in any of the vlogs. If you guys don't know, like, I'm a huge kind of collector of really old,
Huge collector of
like
vintage Disney hats.
Vintage 80s, 90s style hats. And this I actually bought on eBay. So, but yeah, I just had, it kind of fits with the outfit today, you know, it just kind of goes together. So yeah, so we're gonna head into Norway here. We're gonna walk around, check some things out. We're not gonna ride Frozen. And then I think we're gonna start at China, because for once, I'm actually excited to get something to eat from the China Pavilion for the festival booths. All right, let's go check out the store. We haven't been in here in forever. For the first time in forever, we're coming into the store.
So I think they have these in all the countries now, like little Disney collections for like home, and then ears, and they've got ornaments and like shirts and stuff.
Yeah, like special just for the country.
We have not gone into the countries to actually like look around in quite some time, so these are really cute. I actually really like these ears.
I really want one of those trolls, specifically that guy.
That one?
This guy.
Yeah, I like him too.
I love this. This is
I like the little one in the pot.
Oh yeah, those are cute.
That's
those
cute.
are actually, like, they are a little slightly creepy. I mean, 3 o'clock in the morning, if you walk out to the kitchen, you might be a little concerned, but I think they're actually kind of cool. Well, Frozen was closed and we weren't going to ride it, but then Taylor's like, let's go ride it because there's not a long line.
I see all these people running and I'm like, we gotta go.
So yeah.
thundering. Yay! It only took us 10 minutes to get on, which is nothing at all for Frozen. So that was exciting. We haven't been on it in so long, and I love Frozen.
The Painted Panda, General Tso's chicken shumai, and the char siu pork bun. What are you getting, the pork bun?
Yeah, it's bao.
And look at this, there's like no line, which is like a first, because I feel like every time we come here, China has a super long line. I love how they put no descriptions on the app. But I decided to go with these General Tso's chicken shumai. And I don't think I've ever actually had anything like this before. So this will be a first for me. I mean, I've had General Tso's, but I guess maybe not prepared maybe in this fashion. I don't know. But I am going with some chopsticks today. I'm gonna skip the cucumber.
You gotta get that cucumber in there.
I'm gonna skip the cucumber on the first go around, but it looks pretty good. So the General Tso's is pretty good. I think it's a sauce on the outside that has a lot of lime juice in it, and but a little bit of spice. It has that nice General Tso's flavor to it. Chicken's nice and tender, and basically kind of like the almost like wonton outside is not fried. It's nice and soft. You know, it's like a little pot sticker. It's almost like a pot sticker, so it's pretty good.
Here in China, I got the pork bao bun. Bao bun's like the steamed bun. I get these every single time we come to China if they have one on the menu for whatever the festival may be. And the pork was really nice and tender. And I'm not really sure what the sauce was. It didn't say on the menu. And we need to grab one of those little paper booklets so we can see the full descriptions. But the sauce was a little bit sweet. It wasn't like a hoisin or a teriyaki. It was a little bit different, but overall really good. And I just, anything inside a steamed bun and I'm all set. And I also got this drink. I got this like last year or the year before too, I think. It's the sea butterfly. It's got like a, do you remember what's in this?
I do not.
Sorry, I cannot be more helpful. This is supposed to be an informative video. It's a vodka drink with some kind of like, it's like
Butterfly
a
pea flower infused cocktail with Smirnoff vodka, light rum, leche syrup, and magic boba pearls.
There we go. Yeah, so there's boba down at the bottom, and then the pea flower is what gives it like the purpley color. So eventually it will all mix together, but whenever you start drinking it, it's all just floating up at the top, and it's really pretty. So a nice like light refreshing cocktail. It's not like super strong, and it's not super sweet or fruity. It's light. It's nice.
It's time. We have to check out the trains. This one isn't running. Yeah, you can see they changed all the little flags out there. That's like the best thing. It's so cool. Yeah, I always like to come in and just like take a look. I mean, it's such a large scale setup for the trains, and they're always out here running 365 days a year. And if you got kids, this is like a great place just to hang out. I'm a kid at heart. Choo choo. Choo choo. Choo choo. All right, so we're making our way through, and I gotta say, for every festival, which is only 2 other festivals besides Food and Wine and Flower and Garden, I feel like we always do a lot of walking and not a lot of eating. I always have a really hard time kind of deciding what I want to get to eat, if I want to get anything.
What I want. It's one thing. And it's like a dessert. And it was right at the very front, and Josh is like, no, we'll come back to it. So we gotta go to it last. So I'm still gonna eat something. I just gotta find what I want. Oh,
yeah.
Maybe in Japan. Do they have like the donut or something?
Maybe. Let's walk back here and see what they got. They do have the sushi donut, I'm pretty sure. So I think a big fan favorite for a lot of people is probably the pan-seared scallops.
Sipping chocolates.
Oh, the sipping chocolates. That's what you always get. You gonna not get any?
Will you drink it?
You have a pea flower that you have to...
Do you like the white chocolate?
I hate all things that are white chocolate.
I don't have anybody to drink my white chocolate.
So we're here at Japan. And for Festival of the Arts, it is a tradition to have a sushi donut, so...
They have Japanese fried chicken too.
Let's do both. This chicken is fantastic. What I love about this is that it is dark meat. It's fried. You get that nice little bit of like a special type of mayo that goes across it, and it's absolutely fantastic.
Spicy mayo?
Yeah, it's like a spicy mayo, and it's fantastic. Like, this is easily one of the nice, like, best comfort foods that you can get while you're here walking around. That's quick and easy. Not necessarily cheap, but and obviously not the best looking for festival.
I thought it was presented very well.
I mean, it's a nice plate, but it's not very artsy, so to speak. But it is really good. Struggle bus.
It's hard to eat. I should have just freaking picked it up.
How's that going for you?
Well, the fish is good. I just had to do the fish and the rice in separate bites because I couldn't get it all picked up.
Wait, hold on. Let me ask you this question. This is sushi from Epcot. Would you rather have a sushi donut or Publix Wednesday's $5 sushi?
I'd rather have
Because
this.
today's Wednesday.
I'd rather have this. This tastes better.
I don't know what I was thinking, because I guess Festival of the Arts never really has like a food booth for Morocco.
Maybe it has in the past.
I don't know.
We don't know.
They all start to blend together, especially now that they run basically all year long. But I walked inside. They do have a new cider flight, or at least
Flavors of Medina.
at Flavors of Medina here in Morocco. And yeah, new to me, so it may have been out for a little while now. But we've got a sangria, which I'm not a fan of sangria.
It's a cider.
Yeah, I know, but and then there's a chai. Not a big fan of chai tea, and then a berry cranders, which
Not a big fan of berry.
it sounds pretty good. So no, I do like berries. But you guys,
joking because the first two you said not a big fan of that. Not a
I
big
know,
fan of that.
I know, but you guys know me. Like, I'm all about trying new stuff. So I believe that this is the sangria.
Guess Taylor's drinking that one.
Here, you can try it. Oh, you should have just seen the look on Taylor's face. Chai is like is more of like a spice.
Is it?
Yeah, and this is like more of like a spice. It almost gives me more of like
Spice?
it's almost like a Christmas feel. All right, last one is the berry cranders.
Berry what?
Berry cranders.
Cranders.
The last one is Bernie Sanders cider. Oh, this table's not balanced. Not too bad. I mean, what's really nice about getting a flight and them giving you that option is that at least you can try the variety, right? Which is always nice. I enjoy that, even if I don't necessarily always like the ciders and the flavor profiles that they have. But
The sangria's not as bad.
no, now that you've got
the first two sips.
First two
then,
sips.
Like, you know what the flavor is. It's just very different.
it is a little bit
It's
different.
It's
I think-
not part of Festival of the Arts.
It's not. But again, like, I mean, like, this is our first day here. I know that you guys have like seen everything that there is to be about Festival of the Arts. So we're not here today to try and make like a dedicated Festival of the Arts. We're just hanging out. Like, honestly, this is the first time we've been back in the parks. Yeah.
We've been in the parks for like photos, but like not
That's it.
for
Usually we'll come in, we
Not
take
to hang
photos.
out.
Yeah, we usually come in, take photos, and then we leave because we got other stuff we got to do. So this is the first time we've been back, literally just to relax
since Marathon Weekend.
Yeah, and even during Marathon Weekend, we didn't go into the parks. Okay.
It's very gelatiny. It's like the passion fruit mousse, but it's more gelatin.
It looks like the dessert from way back when we got it at Wilderness Lodge with like the weird outside. It's like
The purple.
yeah.
I mean, the flavors of like the fruit and stuff in there are good, but for me, it's more of a texture thing than anything. However, this empanada is amazing. It's really good. Nice and flaky crust. There's like meat.
Buttery, flaky, flavorful crust.
Crispy, crunchy crust. I like the sauces on the outside, and then I like all the flavors on the inside. There's some meat and potatoes in there. It's really good.
So I gotta say that I'm actually pleasantly surprised by the booth here. This is probably, I think, my favorite booth so far. empanada was really great, and that soup was fantastic. Not something, and I say this all the time, that going out to like some place that's probably not something that I would have ordered was that soup, but it was just so good. The combination of the flavors, the meat, the chorizo, a little bit of spice in there, and then it just blends really well with, like, who would have thought, sour cream and almost like a guacamole with the avocados in there. It is just a not so normal combination of ingredients, but absolutely fantastic. It was so good. So I'm really glad that we tried this place. Taylor's really looking forward to it, and I'm glad that we did. Except for the dessert. That wasn't good. All right, we're at Colorful Cuisine. Taylor, look how long the line is.
Actually, we're not at Colorful Cuisine, we're at Deco Delights. Colorful Cuisine.
Oh, you're right. You're right, we're at Deco Delights, Taylor. Look how long the line is.
Oh, come on, man. Oh, she's making fun of me.
Taylor was really upset. She thought it was going to be a super long line when we came back. So she wants to get, what is it, the orange mousse?
We're going to get the orange mousse and the chocolate.
Ooh. Okay. Lead on.
At Deco Delights, I got the Decadent Valrhona chocolate. This is dark chocolate mousse with a chocolate brownie and a cassis mousse on top. And then I also got the orange mousse with lemon cake and raspberry meringues. These were both very different desserts, but also both very good desserts. The chocolate one is exactly what it says. It is very decadent, nice and chocolatey. The brownie is really rich, but I like the, it doesn't say it on there, I don't think, but it's almost like a gelato on the side, a chocolate gelato. It is really good. It's like frozen too. And then the orange mousse was less gelatin than the last mousse that we had got, that passion fruit mousse at the Encanto Vibranto. I forget what the whole mousse name is. But it was like actually a mousse, which I really enjoyed. And I did like the little cake, the lemon cake that came on the side, but I'm not really big on meringues, so I actually didn't even eat those. But overall, I think a great way, visually and taste-wise, to finish our day up at Festival of the Arts.
All right, guys, well, that is going to do it for us here today at Festival of the Arts.
It is. It was a good day.
It was nice.
Just kind of being back at Epcot. It was a little bit cooler today, so we could wear jackets, and it was nice and comfortable, but still felt kind of warm in the sun, so that was nice. But
it was relaxing, which was nice. You just come in, not really have an agenda, not feeling kind of like the rush and need to like hurry up and get stuff done and get back. So it was nice. Yeah, and it was like not crowded at all today at World Showcase, which I guess we're just not really used to that because we always come to festivals on the opening day, which we will be there for Flower and Garden Festival, but as of now, it's just kind of, you got to do it. So yeah, I'm glad that we finally got to come. It's been a minute since we've been here. So it has. Yeah, I really enjoyed those last two desserts at the end. I felt like that was just a great way to finish it off. That soup, the soup from Encanto was amazing. Yeah. So. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I could not stop singing the music from Encanto while we were back there, and then I could like hear it playing in the background. But let us know if you have been to Festival of the Arts in 2022.